Hey guys, so today we're taking a look at the TN Alice from Taobao. So I got this keyboard at 100 Singapore dollars on Taobao a few weeks ago and only managed to build it today. So let's take a look at today's build, and it is just going to be a really budget friendly Alice keyboard build. Okay, so first up we have the case. So the case comes in this really plastic translucent kind of thing, and it has a paw on the back of the case. So it did come a little dusty, I'm not sure why, but other than that, for the price, I'm still okay with it, and it's actually really good for the price. So it's not very plastic feeling, but it's just plastic. Okay, so for the plate option, it will be only the PC plate, also known as the polycarbonate plate. So since this is a DIY kit, everything comes together in this box, so you have no option on what kind of plate or, different configurations you can choose. So besides the PC plate, it comes with 3 types of foam. So first up is the P foam, secondly is the plate foam, and lastly is the case foam. So I think these foams are really good quality, and especially for the price, is really a good addition to this build. So I used all of them for this build. So next up is the PCB. So this PCB is an ordinary hot swappable PCB with flex cuts, supports screw-in stabilizers, 5-pin switch configuration, and has south-facing sockets. But there is no RGB. So yeah, all the switch orientation is south-facing, but there's no per key RGB. However, there is an LED diffuser at the left corner, which you will see later on. Okay, so right now I'll be unboxing this packet that contains all the parts you need to build your keyboard. So some of these parts you might not know what they represent right now, but along the video you will know what each part does. So first up is this cable connecting to the PCB and the daughter board. The daughter board is on my right hand, and on my left hand it is some foam for the LED diffuser, which you will see later on. So those are some leaf springs as well as some rubbers for your mounting style of the keyboard, and those are some screws, rubber feeds, and another LED diffuser foam, which you will see later. Okay, so for the switches, we'll be using the Wuque Studios Morandi switches. So these are factory lubed out of the box, so I'm using them stock. And this is a 5-pin linear switch, so you can test them out if you want. Okay, so for the keycaps, we'll be using the PBT Modern Dolch keycaps. So these are just the GMK Modern Dolch keycaps, but the knockoff version. I think it's really nice, and I've always wanted this keycap set, so I got this in the Alice layout extended version. Okay, so we start modding the keyboard. So first up, I'll put this P foam on top of the PCB, and I'm gonna screw in the Durock screw-in stabilizers that I lubed and wholly modded off camera. So let me just put them all into the board right now, and let's move on. Okay, so once you're done with that, you can put the plate foam on top, and after that you can apply your PC plate and apply your switches. Okay, so the PC plate has a really tight fitting, so you must make sure that your screen stabilizers pop in and there is no gap in between the plate and the plate foam. So right now I'll just install the Morandi switches, and then we will move on to the other parts of the keyboard. Okay, so right now you can apply your case foam and put it on top of the bottom case. And then after that, let me teach you how to do the leaf spring mount. So the leaf spring mount is actually really simple. So you see this part, you just need to turn the circle part into the hole, and then you're good to go. Okay, so once you're done with that, you can screw in the other end of the leaf spring into the bottom case. Okay, so once you're done with that, you can apply your daughter board into your bottom case. So you can screw the daughter board into the case using the 2 screws provided, and after which you can apply your cable. So you just have to connect one end to the daughter board and the other end to the back of the PCB as shown. Okay, so once you're done with that, you just need to align these 2 parts together as shown. And once you're done with that, you just need to apply this circular foam on top of that rubber. And once you're done with that, you just need to apply this LED diffuser foam into the case. So the top part will be transparent so that the RGB can pass through, and the bottom will be like covered with this foam thing. At the end, it should look something like that. Okay, so once you're done with everything, you can close up the case. Lastly, do remember to screw back all your top case and bottom case together, as well as apply the rubber feet. And finally, let's apply the modern Dolch keycaps and followed by a sound test. Thank you for watching.